So today we're gonna start a batch of chicks. We've got a bunch of eggs that we're putting in our incubator, and chickens around here seem to disappear. Hawks get them. I don't know, they just disappear. So whatever happens to chickens on a farm. So periodically we make new chickens. So we're gonna get the incubator fired up and make some babies. So here we have an egg turner and a mix of eggs that we've collected for a few days from our chickens. We do have roosters, so these chicken eggs are fertilized. And there's certainly some various sizes here. This is a nice big hefty egg. Some of these are a little smaller. These dark ones are likely from the French copper moran. This one here is really dark, so that's probably from the young French copper moran. The first eggs that they lay are darker in color, and they get lighter as they get older. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can put a post down at the bottom of this, but I think that that's correct. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, since we're just starting this today, and see if I can find a few more eggs to put in here. So, and then I'll have Jeff set the machine at the right temperature and add water to it and get that all going. He's usually the one that controls the incubator and makes sure it's doing what it needs to do. So Jeff is getting the incubator set up. What temperature does it need to be set up for chicken eggs?
99.5 is the recommended temperature. So I generally set this thing at 100 and it bounces between 100 and 99.5. Okay.
And then humidity?
I don't remember what the exact humidity number is for the early stages. It's like, I don't remember, 40% or 50% or something like that. I'll have to look it up again because it's been a little while since we've done this. But then in the last few days, when you take the eggs out of the egg turner and you set them just on the grate inside, you drive the humidity up to like 65, 70%, something along those lines. Once again, I'll look it up to make sure that we do it right, but it's something like that.
Okay. We are using the, I guess I should turn this way. The Pro Series digital incubator. We've got 2 incubators. I think that this one is probably our favorite. It's a little more deluxe than the other one and seems to be easier to regulate the temperature. Maybe that's because it's got a digital gauge on it.
Yeah, that's because it actually has a thermostatic control, electronic thermostatic control, instead of just a dial that you turn and you have to keep chasing the temperature. So this one actually sets its own temperature. Once you punch in the number, it adjusts itself, and there's really nothing to it.
And we've been pretty successful.
Yeah. Well, the eggs that are in there came from chickens we hatched out of there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we have some eggs that we believe are this year's chickens' eggs. Notice how they're so much smaller. We believe that these are also copper morans. We have a lot of copper morans. And I'm skeptical that these small ones will hatch, but we're gonna go ahead and load up the incubator. We've got quite a lot in there, and see what happens.
So the incubator shows 7 days remaining till hatch time. Usually I can't stay out of the incubator, and so I check the eggs like pretty often to see, how the development's looking and that sort of thing. Been kind of busy, so I haven't really checked it this time. So it's down to 7 days, and this really is the first time checking to see how many viable eggs we have and how many are not. So I like to take a very bright flashlight, right, and put a toilet paper roll on the end of it and use that for a candling device, and we'll see how that goes. Everybody has a flashlight and some toilet paper, hopefully, so you can make your own. It's maybe dark enough in here, maybe not. Let's see. See, it's marginal. Okay,
Oh, I
this one
definitely
is
see.
moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a good one.
Oh yeah, you can see it good.
Okay, so we'll put this one back.
You're gonna check all of them?
You betcha. I can see a mass there. That
Oh
one's
yeah.
moving. You see that one
Little
moving?
swimmer.
Yeah. There's bound to be some non-viable ones in here. That one looks good right
Yeah,
there.
I see that.
Yep, we're moving. I mean, we've never put in this many eggs and had them all be good before. Now this one doesn't look good.
Oh, there's something on the back side though, right there,
That looks like a blood ring. Oh,
right there. Is it moving? It looks like it
Nope.
started developing and
Yep.
stopped.
so this right here is what's, I think, commonly referred to as a blood ring. And this one is no good.
Okay.
So we'll crack that one for breakfast tomorrow.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, gross.
There we go.
Do you know what today is?
No, what's today?
Why, today is 3 days left until the eggs are scheduled to hatch. Today is the day that we take them out of the egg turner and put them into their 3-day lockdown. Don't touch me, but keep my humidity where I want it and leave me alone until I pop out of my shell time.
So what happens if they look like they need some help out of their shell?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. That's a deep philosophical discussion. Some people say you should, some people say you shouldn't. We've had it go both ways because we have tried to help some before.
And we've successfully helped some.
Yep, I think there's 1 or 2 that we've successfully helped. And
Yeah. And there's others that we didn't successfully help.
yeah, I think for the most part though, if we would leave them alone,
Yeah.
that's the best. So anyway, we have, I don't know, we'll count them, but I think there's something close to 30 eggs in there probably. I don't imagine for one moment that all of them are gonna hatch. I think it'll be a great number if we get 75%. That would be pretty awesome.
Are we gonna candle them again?
No,
Okay.
we're just gonna put them in there and get our hands off of them, and that's it.
Okay, let's
Okay.
see what we got. Okay, so we'll take the lid out for you, off.
Okay, thank you.
We just wanna,
Could you please unplug this one? We'll unplug the egg turner. This little bugger just goes back and forth like so, very, very, very slowly. And it simulates turning the egg, so you don't actually have to turn an egg. It just goes back and forth very slowly. And yeah, let's just, okay, you got it.
well, I just,
Great, hold still.
look at that big jumbo one.
Yeah, that's gonna hatch a pterodactyl. I'm sure that if we took a minute and candled these, that we'd find, you know, some that are not alive. I mean, that's just how it is. When we did candle them previously, we only did about half the tray as it was, and gosh, we only found one that didn't look like a good chicken that wanted to grow up and hatch. So I thought that was pretty good numbers.
I'm really surprised that the little tiny ones had activity in them, because I just didn't see that happening.
Well,
But we'll see. I mean, that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that they're actually gonna hatch.
yeah, we'll see what happens. You think that the little ones are from our newest black copper Morans?
I do.
Okay.
And I think that these big giant light colored ones are from the last remaining White Rock.
Okay.
She's a little bit bigger chicken than the other chickens, but I just think that she's the only one different.
Just occurred to me that I apparently lied when I said I was going to count these, because I haven't been counting. Anybody counting?
Well, you can still count.
I'm not going to count. I'm going to hope that somebody watching this video counted, and we'll put that number in the remarks, because I don't know how many, and I'm not going to count.
have a creeper. We have somebody keep driving really slow by the window. Maybe they just want to see what we're doing.
Okay.
Hey, go to our YouTube page. You can see on Hope's Horizon.
All right, out with that.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, you're done with that.
Okay.
We're gonna close it up. And we do not open it anymore until the actual, time that things start hatching out. Can you please grab the water container?
Mm-hmm.
So there's the primary water port in front right here that puts some water in, most of it. And then there's a secondary one in the back that you have to also add water to when it gets to the late stages and you're trying to raise the humidity.
Are you going to put water in the front?
I'm going to put water in both ends, yeah. Yep, so put some water into this one. And then,
I like your handy dandy watering device.
thank you. Would you be so kind as to put some water in the front one? I'm going to go ahead and put this plug back in the back.
It's a watering device for the eggs now and a turkey baster device for later.
Everything should have more than one purpose.
I agree. Think just one.
Yeah, and then we'll just watch and see what happens. See what the humidity does and then adjust as needed. Put this back on the windowsill here. And that is it. The next thing we're going to be looking at is when eggs start to get little pips in them, get little cracks in them. And we always catch some of that and get to watch some hatch. So you'll get to watch some hatch.
Cool.
All right, let's do it. Hey, I want your opinion. I don't want the video to get so long that like it drives people crazy. So I was thinking I'll just go ahead and post in the video where we're at with the eggs not quite hatched yet. And then, I don't know, I think if it gets too long, it might bore somebody. What do you think? Shall I post that?
Sure.
Okay.
They can stay tuned and watch the next one if they are interested in seeing chickens hatch.
Just be a couple days. Hey, this is all this good stuff that you canned. You're not giving all this stuff away, are you?
Oh no! Look! I have a.
What's this?
No.
Oh my goodness!
I'm doing a. Can you see in there? I'm doing a farm trade. So.
This is our honey.
I know, honey. So there's this little guy who, bless his heart, his wife passed away a couple years ago, and he gave me a ton of canning jars, and so. We're doing a farm trade, so I'm giving him some peaches and some, of course, raspberry jam and some tuna.
Okay.
And then homemade chili. I heard he doesn't cook much.
Okay.
So, and then white chicken chili.
My favorite.
One of these days I should do a video to show people how to do this.
Yeah, that's cute.
And then a dozen firm fresh eggs.
Okay. She did a video on how to make the soup. I accidentally deleted all the media on her phone, on her camera. I deleted it all. There you go.
Yeah.
Guilty. Anyway, that's it for this. We're gonna see. You know how far we are with the hatching process right now, and if you want to see the rest of it, obviously it's gonna be up in a few days because that's how much time we have till they hatch. Thank you.
Thank you.